Women's WWE World Championship, Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. Alright, so one of the things that was really cool is that Motionless in White sings Rhea Ripley's theme to the ring, and she was really in sync with the lead singer. I think his name is Chris Motionless. I love that song, Demon in Your Dreams. It's just awesome. The whole entrance and presentation of Rhea Ripley is good. And then, of course, Becky Lynch came out, and they did a really good presentation, too, with her as well, using a CGI version and different parts of her book. So I thought that was really awesome. That being said, the crowd didn't sound too loud. You think they would be super hyped already for the very first match, and apparently they kept making a note all night long saying how it's like 50 degrees out there in Philadelphia and that the winds were making it like 45 degrees. Shout out to NoDQ.com's very own Walter Cruz and Big G, as well as my friend the man 0001, who all were out there. So it was cool to hear insight from them in terms of how the weather was. I was hearing chilly and stuff like that. But yeah, that may have affected the crowd, but overall I thought this was still a very good match. Rhea Ripley, she got a lot of hard hits in on Becky, and Becky herself had a lot of nice counters. There's a bunch of nice counters all through this match, so that definitely really helped. There was moments where I'm like, oh, they had these in like certain submission holds, and I'm like, are they gonna get out? Are they gonna get out? So overall, it was really good. And at the end, the finish was pretty great. Rhea Ripley does the riptide to Becky Lynch onto the turnbuckle, and then picks her up again and does another riptide to the canvas, does her inserting dominance pin, where the Mami is always on top type of pin, to Becky Lynch, and retains the women's championship, just as I thought, as I predicted. Because when you think about Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair, these are clearly the two women that WWE for the last few years, pretty much in the 2020s, have been focusing on, and it's going to look real good in that video package when they can show how Becky Lynch was defeated by both of them at WrestleMania. So I thought overall this was really good, and it makes sense. Becky Lynch and the Four Horsewomen, they've dominated the last decade of WWE, and it's cool to see them using their star power to help elevate the current new talent with Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. Certainly looking forward to when that match happens. As far as the match overall, I gotta be honest, I thought Becky Lynch's match 2 years ago with Bianca Belair was better than this, and I thought Rhea Ripley's match last year at WrestleMania with Charlotte Flair was better than this. But still, this was a good match nonetheless. So not my favorite between the two. I've seen them, but overall it was a very good solid match. Not bad by any means. So back when I streamed the review originally, I actually had missed on commentary that they mentioned that Becky Lynch was feeling under the weather. Something about she may have had a sore throat, the flu, or both, which now makes it understandable that even though I thought this was a good match, it still could have been better given that we know what both women are capable of. That being said, I would love to see Rhea and Becky both run it back in a rematch when both women are at 100% to see what they're truly capable of in a one-on-one match. But still a good match nonetheless, this was, when it's considered the condition that Becky Lynch worked through here.